Welcome back. The next section is about the content that you will create in your emails. The content that could be linked to a blog, a Pinterest board, a Flickr site, a YouTube video, but the content in the email which links to those sites or is simply in the email and explains to people and gives people value about your book. I suggest you also always have a link to your book below the content, which isn't very small, but provides either a special offer or simply information. My book about Venice is available here on Amazon and other sites if you want, but that link there is always below the content. But you will need to provide content in your emails. So below we have some suggestions about what type of content specifically for authors that you might include in those emails. This is one of the challenges. It has always been the challenge of creating emails, is what am I going to put in it? If I create an email list and I email people every month or every week, what am I going to put in it? And authors sometimes think they've written their book, they don't need to create anything else. But now we're in an era of online communication, and we need to send people information that's related to our book in some way that will draw them towards our book. So this is a challenge, and it means that you have to create some material either every week or every month which will link people to your book, which will inspire people who like your content to buy your book. So the first idea about content that will add to your book is creating something, writing a post or writing a short couple of paragraphs related to your book which add drama to your book. This could be the real life elements related to your book which add drama. The story about what happened to you in Venice, that you nearly drowned in the lagoon or something happened, some real life element that will add some drama. The second point is, why did you write this book about Venice? Again, whatever type of book, fiction, non-fiction, about Venice, what inspired you to write that book? So each of us has a reason, a core reason for writing our book, and you can tell people what inspired you, why you wrote it. The third thing is 7 things, it could be 3 things, it could be 5 things, it could be 10 things that are different about your book. This gets into the idea of lists, and lists, people like to read lists. We've seen that online, people love lists. So if you have a list of things that are different about your book, things that are scary or things that are amazing about your book, those will help people engage with your book, and then you have the link below which says you can buy my book here. The fourth thing we are suggesting is information about the locations in your book. Venice is easy. You may think that if you've written it about your own location in your own town or city, that's not of interest to other people. But there are people all around the world who would love to see pictures, maps, information about your city, about the locations in your book. And those can provide an easy source if you take pictures, if you find old books with old images that are out of copyright that you can use, if you find old maps that are out of copyright that you can use. You can put all of those in your email. You can have, here's an old map of the city of Kansas from the time long before this book was written, or the time of the book, and you can put that in your email. So it provides information to people who might be interested in your book. Point 5, you can put in a contest for pictures with your book in different cities. So you can ask people, and this is the idea of user-generated content, UGC, user-generated content, where you're asking the users of your email, you're asking people to generate some pictures. You can also ask them to generate ideas, any stories about Kansas or any stories about Venice they have. And you can give away a print edition of your book at the end of the month after you've seen whatever number of entries come in, and you either pick the best one in your view or you pick one at random, and you send out a print edition of your book by post. I did that. You can say anywhere in the world. It's not that expensive. I sent one to Japan once. Wasn't that expensive. A little bit more on the postal service, but not that expensive for a content contest which delivered content from users around the world. Point 6, you can talk about something shocking about your book. If there is something shocking, you can talk about that shocking element in your book, whatever it is. I don't know what your book is about, but you can consider exploring that, the shocking element in your book, in your email. You can give people a couple of paragraphs or link to a blog post. The blog post, again, and this idea of linking to other sites, is the idea of extending our books online. That we have the book at the core, but that we can also have a blog about it, and we can have a Pinterest board, and we can have a Facebook page. We can have all of these other elements which extend our book online. Point 7, something revealing or fun about you. Let's try and be a bit open and friendly and human about what we're doing. So you can be a bit revealing about some mistake you make, or fun things you like to do. So this is, or your cat, for instance. People love pictures of cats. Your cat in Venice, your cat in Kansas, when you took your cat there on a road trip. And point 8, comparing your book to a major similar title. This is something the traditional publishers do all the time. If you like James Patterson, you love this book. If you like whatever major author, you love this book. So you can do a comparison. Similar to James Patterson, my book is about this. My book is fast moving. You can compare your book. Particularly good if you have reviews, and you can use those reviews in your email. If someone compares you to that other major author, you can use that. So this is another way of building and extending and providing content. This is really important. Consider each of these elements to provide content for your emails when you decide they want to go out.